Have you ever checked the time at night and felt that sudden drop in your stomach? You told yourself, tonight I'll sleep early. But then you glance at your phone and it's 2:37 a.m. Your alarm is still set for tomorrow morning, and you already know how that's going to feel. And yet, you don't put the phone down. You don't turn off the light. You stay. People like to joke that you're just addicted to your phone. Or they say, just go to bed earlier. But if it were that simple, you wouldn't still be awake right now, watching this. Psychologists actually have a name for people who naturally feel more awake at night. They're called evening types, or more commonly, night owls. For these people, their internal clock is shifted later than average. They feel sleepy later, wake up later, and their best focus and energy often show up in the late afternoon or evening, not at 9 a.m. like the world expects. So when everyone else is winding down, your brain is just logging in. For many late sleepers, nighttime doesn't feel like extra time. It feels like the only time that truly belongs to them. During the day, you're answering messages. You're working, studying, dealing with family, noise, pressure, expectations. Your attention is constantly being pulled in different directions. But at night, the notifications slow down. The world goes quiet. And that silence creates a bubble, one where you can finally think your own thoughts without being interrupted. A lot of night owls say they feel more creative and more focused during these hours. The stillness makes it easier to concentrate deeply, whether that's writing, drawing, gaming, watching videos, or just letting your mind wander without feeling rushed. That's why you tell yourself, just one more episode, just one more scroll, just 5 more minutes. You're not just avoiding sleep, you're trying to stretch the only part of the day that feels like it's yours. There's actually a term for this: revenge bedtime procrastination. It describes staying up late on purpose to reclaim personal time after a day that felt controlled by work, school, or other people's needs. You know you'll be tired tomorrow, but the idea of going straight from obligations to sleep with no time for yourself feels worse than losing a few hours of rest. So you take revenge on your own sleep. But there's another side to this story. Research on night owls shows they're more likely to experience things like anxiety, low mood, and something called social jet lag, that constant mismatch between when your body wants to sleep and when your alarm forces you to wake up. You probably feel this already. The foggy mornings, the promises that this week you'll fix your schedule, the late-night overthinking sessions where every small problem suddenly feels 10 times louder. A lot of people describe the same pattern. The day belongs to everyone else, the night belongs to them, and their mind only starts processing emotions when they should already be asleep. The more the night becomes an escape, the more exhausted and out of sync the next day feels. And that exhaustion makes the night feel even more precious, a secret refuge you don't want to give up. Here's the important part. Staying up late doesn't mean you're lazy. It doesn't mean you're broken. Part of it may be biological, your natural rhythm. Part of it is psychological, a need for control, quiet, creativity, or emotional space when the world finally stops demanding things from you. But the same habit that protects your sanity can slowly hurt your body and mood if it goes too far. This isn't about forcing yourself to become a 5 a.m. rise and grind person. It's about understanding why your brain fights bedtime so hard. Maybe you need stronger boundaries during the day. Maybe you need small pockets of rest before midnight, so night doesn't feel like your only escape. Or maybe you just need to stop calling yourself a failure for having a late-wired brain and start working with it more gently. If you're someone who always stays up late, you're not alone. And you're not weird for feeling more alive when everyone else is asleep. Your mind probably found its own way to carve out freedom in a busy, demanding world. So tell me, why do you stay up late? Is it work, games, overthinking, creativity, or just avoiding tomorrow for a little longer? If this video felt like it was talking directly to you, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with that friend who always says, "I'm going to sleep early tonight," and is still online at 3 a.m.